صل وسلم وزد وبارك على عبدك رسولك سيدنا محمد. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا أرحم الراحمين. Okay, we're still in the chapter of halal and haram food. And last two lectures we talk about the land animals. Then we talk about the slaughtered animals specifically. Today we'll talk about the seafood. But before that, just some questions from last time. Question number 1, or we can delay it because I want to talk about the all ingredients in the food, I think. Gelatin, alcohol, all of this thing. Make it later, inshallah. Any ingredients we talk about, inshallah, later. Let me finish land animals and then sea animals and then flying animals, and then we come to the ingredients. So sea animals. We have ayah in Surah Al-Ma'idah, أُحِلَّ لَكُمْ صَيْدُ الْبَحْرِ وَطَعَامُهُ. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said that it made permissible صَيْدُ الْبَحْرِ وَطَعَامُهُ. Sayd is hunting, what you hunt in sea, and what is ta'am seen. Why he make difference here? It means if you made a fishing, for example, and brought some animals from the sea, that's Saydul Bahar. If the sea just come by itself, that's Ta'amul Bahar. Allah said this is permissible, halal. Okay, here the condition here is the animals that they can only live in the sea. If they come out of the sea, they will die. We don't talk about the crocodile, for example. No, or frogs. About the animals that live only in the sea. Vast majority of the scholars go with this ayah literally, that everything in the sea is halal. Even the shark, even the dolphin, even sometimes the sea dog, the pig in the sea, all these animals, regard to this ayah, it's permissible. That's the vast majority of scholars. Some scholars made some exceptions. We'll see why they made some exceptions, especially Hanafi madhab. They make exemption number 1, of any animal live in the sea, but it look like something live in the land and it's prohibited in the land. Like what? We said that the pig is haram. That's consensus. Is there any type of pig in the sea? Yes, there's khinzirul bahar. There's the pig live only in the sea. So these scholars say if they look like just a pig, then we have another ayah in the Quran saying the pig is haram. And that ayah doesn't differentiate between is it sea or land. That's their argument. For the majority, again, everything is permissible. That's the first exception. If it's dog, for example, there's a type of dogs live in the sea. Second exception, if the animals in the sea has fangs. We talked before that there is a rule that Prophet ﷺ, he prohibited the predators animals. And we said if they have fangs and they hunt by their fangs. Is there any type of animals in the sea as this? Shark, for example. Yes, so have fangs and hunt with that fangs. So this type of scholars say it's not permissible because we have another evidence, and that evidence doesn't differentiate between this. Again, the vast majority of scholars said no, even the shark is permissible. And we have a hadith in Bukhari and Muslim that Abu Ubaidah and some companions went in some expedition near the sea, and just suddenly the sea, there is a big shark come from the sea to the land. They surprised, and after a while they are very hungry, so they eat from that shark. And they keeping eating for 15 days just from that. And it's very big that the Abu Ubaidah take one of the, just the you can say, the bone of that, and brought the tallest the tallest man in that expedition, and he also ride the tallest also camel, and then the bone is taller than that. And then they took some of that to the Prophet ﷺ, and they said, we have something very surprised. And they told them the story. So Rasulullah said, that's halal. And the Sahaba in Medina ate from that shark. So again, majority of scholars, everything in the sea is halal. There's a very famous dish which is shrimps, which the Hanafi madhab, they decide it's makruh. Why it's makruh for them? Because we'll talk later about another categorized called mustakhbathat, disgusting. يحرم عليهم الخبائث. Allah prohibited disgusting things. We'll talk about that later. Again, vast majority of scholars, they decide that shrimp is halal. And by the way, shrimp is the most common, regard to some statistics, is number one of the seafood have eaten by the people in the earth. Shrimp is number one, and then tuna is number two, and salmon is number three. So shrimps also is halal in the majority of scholars. Even some Hanafi scholars nowadays, they decide it's permissible, but for the majority of them, it's makruh. So if there's any Hanafi here, you can I can invite you, inshallah. It's my problem, not you. It's my fault, inshallah, and you can eat the shrimps. Okay, okay, so they said, what if there have fangs and they hunt with it? Because there's now two evidence here. Again, the vast majority of scholars say it's permissible also. Second, what if it's look like something haram on the land? Third, what if something is disgusting? There's a main rule here. Either we talk about land animals, flying animals, sea animals, that anything can hurt you is haram. I mean, if anything can poison you, that's obviously is haram. So that's the general rule. Okay. Now we talk about what about these animals between sea and land, like crocodile, for example. We said before that majority of scholars, they go for that the crocodile is haram, except Malikiya. And by the way, the Malikiya is the most flexible madhab when we come to the eating animals. If you want to eat all the animals, just be Malikiya. Malikiya is the most flexible. Even for them, the predators, animals in the land, they don't see it as a haram. So for them, crocodile is halal. But for the majority of scholars, why the majority of scholars? Because they said that he hunt by fangs. Obviously, if you can eat the crocodile, that's another point. But the majority of them is haram and Maliki is halal. Okay, we have some. Now we talk about some animal land and sea land both. We have some animals that Prophet ﷺ, he prohibited us from killing this type of animals. Number one is frogs. You can't kill frogs without any reasons. It's haram. So frog is number one. And there's a qa'idah, there's a rule here. Anything that Rasulullah ﷺ said don't kill it, it means it's prohibited to eat it. Or if Rasulullah ﷺ said you have to kill this type of animals, again you can't eat it also. Again, If Rasulullah said, don't kill this type of animals, you can't eat it. Or if he said, kill this type of animals, you can't eat it also. And we have 5 here and 5 here. So for example, he said, there's 5 type of animals you should, or you can kill this type of animals. Anyone knows any of these animals? Yes, that's right. Go on. Snake, good. Scorpion not in the hadith, but yes, it's because it's, yes. Rats, that's right. That's for Britain here. Rats and mouse, that's good to kill it. Especially if they come to your house. Okay. Rats, good. Snake. The rabid dog. Rabid dog is the dog is which have this disease. What the disease called? Rabies. Rabies. That type of dog, yes, it's dangerous. So Rasulullah said you have to kill it. Al-kalb al-aqur. Also, al-kalb al-aqur and al-ghurab. What's a ghurab? What's ghurab in English? No. Yes. Crow. Yes, the crow. Crow also. So he said crow, al-ghurabu, wal-kalb al-aqur, rabid dog, wal-hayyatu, snake, wa-al-fa'ratu, rat or mouse. So this type of animals, it means you can kill it, it means you can't eat it. Yes?
Does this mean you can kill it if you see it in the wild, or is it only if it's in your house? If I see a crow in the forest, try kill it.
If you kill it, that's not sin. Because he said this. But usually, we just, because it's dangerous when it comes to your house. This type of animals. Yes? Even in haram, you are right, yes. خمس يقتلن في الحل. Rasulullah said, even in haram, you can kill this. Because it's dangerous. Then the ulama said, anything like them, it means it's dangerous also. No, I mean in Mecca. Haram is in Mecca. Yes, even in haram, yes. You're right. Yes, because so ghurab, kalb, aqur, hida'a. There's another one called hida'a. Hida'a is translated in English as a kite. I don't know this Kite. You can Google it in Google image and see the kite. Maybe. I don't know. This is just al-hida'a. Al-hida'a. Okay. He said, you can kill it, it means you can't eat it. Then in another side, there's 5 also. Don't kill it. It means also you can't eat it. Number 1 is ant. Don't kill the ants. Anything come to your house, it means they just oppressors. You can bring them out with the best way, but if not, that's your right. But if you see ant outside, it's haram to kill it. Second, bee, an-nahl. Bees also, you can't kill the bee. Again, unless it hurt you or it come to your house, that's something else. Third is ضفدع, frog. Frog also, you can't kill the frog. Therefore, you can't eat it. And hudhud Sulaiman. Hoopoe also, this is hudhud. You can't kill, it means. And the last one is a surad. I want you to Google this. Surad is, they call it shrike. It's a type of birds. Very nice. Shrike, you can Google it now. So, these just exceptions again. But some of them is under some rules. We'll come to that, inshallah, a bit later, inshallah. Yes. Especially if come to the. This is rule. Anything come to your house, this is oppressors. That's their fault. Okay? Yes. No, if it's not harm you, but you can make them out. If there is no way to make them out, unless you can kill them, yes, you have the right for that. Because it's the default is not to live with you. Spider, for example. Yes? Hudhud, yes. The bird, yes. Hoopoe, yes. The bird. Don't kill the hoopoes. They're very nice. Yes.
Do we know why these specific animals are?
Very good question. Do we know why this? Some scholars try. Prophet ﷺ didn't say anything, but some try to do hikmah. Some of them said that Hudhud mentioned in the story of Sulaiman, and he made da'wah, and he's the reason of that king, that female king, and all her people became Muslim because of Hudhud. For example, you just try to. Some said that Nahl is also mentioned in Quran, Naml mentioned in Quran. Allahu alam. Yeah, you're right. But usually, what we eat usually is very common. It's just for details. Okay, this is for the last thing is flying animals. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala talk about the birds in Quran. They said this is طعام أهل الجنة ولحم طير مما يشتهون. Said from the طعام أهل الجنة, the food in Jannah is grill meat of birds. So all the birds, the default is halal, except rule number 1. وَمِخْلَبَ الطَّيْرِ. When Rasulullah talk about the predators, he talk about the predators in the flying and in the land animals. He say, نهى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن كل ذي ناب من السباع وكل ذي مخلب من الطيور. كل ذي ناب من السباع, it means fangs, with animals that they hunt with that fangs. In the birds, mikhlab. What's mikhlab in English? What's mikhlab? Yes. Colon. Clone. Claw. Just one person, please. Yes. Clone. Claw. Just claw. Okay, claw. If they have claw and they hunt with that claw, this is mikhlab min at-tuyur. 2 conditions. They have claw and they hunt by it. Just we said in the predators in land animals. Like what? Eagles, yes. Falcons, yes. This is haram to eat it for the vast majority of scholars, except Malikiya. Okay, yes.
Does that apply to sea food as well, like lobsters and crabs?
No. Okay, good. Crabs in the vast majority is halal. Like it? Okay. Okay, yes. Yes, sea animals. That's fine. Animals, sea animals, you can eat it either it's without boiling, eat it without. Sea animal is the most flexible. Yes.
You were saying that the lobsters, they cook in a very horrific way because they boil it alive. Like they put it in hot water while it's alive. But isn't that cruel?
Crabs. Is this the way they cook it usually? Is that the normal way to cook?
Sometimes they kill it with a knife.
Okay, and then?
Sometimes when it's alive, they put it in the boiling.
Okay, if that's the normal way for cook it, it's fine. What I understand from you is just the normal way. Well, that's fine. Flying. We talk about flying. Number 1 is, we said, that's number 1 is the claws, and they hunt by that. That's then haram. Or if Prophet ﷺ mentioned it, we talk about hoopoe and shrike, and usually the people just eat the normal one, which is very common. Even the chicken is sometimes type of birds also, or batta, or all these things. It's just very common. Okay, we talk about these 3 types. what we'll talk about that after the questions is two things, and then inshallah we come. I think we open the question first, and then we come to the ingredients. Yes.
Sheikh, would the river be considered in similarity with the ocean?
Say again.
The river waters will be considered.
Yes, very good question. The river, the lake, the sea is all regard to the Bahr also. River, sea, same. Ocean, same. Yes.
Second question, please. When you describe that if you hunt the animals that you can eat it, if they come out by themselves, you can eat it. What if the animal is dead and you found floating?
Good. Good. That's good. Many scholars say that anything in animal is halal, even if it's dead, floating. Some scholars say just it depends if it's healthy or not. If it can harm you, then it's haram. Minor scholars say it's not halal, recorded as a dead. But majority said it depends to the just harm or not harm. Yes. Yes.
If you see an animal, a fish or normal animal, and it's about to be extinct, are you allowed to eat from it?
Extent.
So like, there's very few that
Good. That's good. That's good question. That's good question. If there's a type of animals, it's just very rare. There's just few of them. It's just about to come. I think in maqasid al-sharia and the objectives of sharia, we should not hunt it. We should keep it. Yes.
How would you define the term disgusting in terms of...
We'll come to that. Yes. Come. We don't talk about that. Insects and all of these things. I don't like to talk about it, to be honest, but it just make me... Okay. Anyway, yes, any question? Yes.
Can we eat crab that can live on the sea and on the land?
Yes, usually it live in the shore. Yes, majority of scholars, yes. Crab is one of the most famous type of food. Yes, you can eat it. And also that was إيش الربيان شو اسمها? What's in English? There's a very famous one is حد في مصري هنا الربيان ايش اسمها بالانجليزي؟ Oh, may Allah forgive you. Yeah? Yes. That's very famous also. Did you eat it, guys? It was very famous and very expensive. Very expensive. Yes. Any other questions? Yes. Okay, but that's not from... That's from plants. Okay, but onion. Is onion makruh? You can eat onion. Yes, but it just when you want to come to the mosque, just be careful. If you eat raw onion and there is a smell, then don't come to the jama'ah. But it's not haram, no. Just about this. Garlic, onion. So you can eat it before or eat after it some baqdunis. What's baqdunis? Parsley. Parsley is very good after onion. The smell will gone. Naam, yes. Oh, yes. Just majority of scholars, yes.
Is there a certain age a bird or a fish has to be before you eat it?
No. Oh. Yes. But you hunt it? I mean, you're hunting. Yes. Okay, that's a good question. We don't talk about hunting yet. That's another issue also. So usually you hunt by your dog or by your falcon, for example. Yes, you can eat that animals, yes. Because hunting is flexible here. We'll talk about hunting. You remind me of something very good. Yes, good. Jazakallah khairan. Yes.
In some cultures, you have boiled eggs, but inside the feet is still growing. So it's like the eggs are boiled, but there's still a bird inside that's still about to be hatched, but they're boiling in water.
Okay, is it halal is halal, but just talk here about harm or not harm. If the doctors say this is not healthy, then it's if it can hurt you, then it's haram. If not, there's nothing say it's haram. Yes. Yes.
Sheikh, it's not question
Go on.
Shafi'i scholar in my country,
Yes.
they differentiate between two type of crab. So if the crab has, if it has hair, you cannot eat it. This
If they has what?
hair like this.
Okay, okay.
So if it doesn't have hair, then this type of crab is permissible.
Okay. You are right. Shafi'i is the type of scholars is in the middle. They have exceptions and they have 3 opinions inside the madhab itself, as An-Nawawi said. Yes, this is one of them because also they differentiate between what is live always here or what is live sometimes here. You're right, yes. Okay, we'll talk about hunting later. But for you, it's halal, yes. It's halal, definitely. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said, أو مكلبين تعلمون. Yes. Sorry? Okay. Anyone can translate that to Arabic? Sorry? أيوة. أيوة. Again, if it's harmful, then it's haram. That's fine. Then it's halal. Anything in the sea, the strongest opinion is halal unless it can harm you.
But you're saying if it can harm you, what if the chef messed up, he didn't cook it exactly?
Let's go to the chef and ask him. For me, if there is a risk, I will not eat from it. Okay. Okay. Astaghfirullah. Okay. Any other question? Okay. Yes. Okay, good question. Definitely, we talk about that. It's not allowed. Okay, that's why I ask if this is the only way that they cook it. Because sometimes, if the only way of cook it, that's something else. That's exception. Let me search about crab. I've never ate crab in my life. I don't know it. I'm just ask if this is the only way that the people cook it. If it's the only way, then it's permissible. If there is other way, then we should go to the other way.
So there are two types of crab.
Okay.
So amphibian and the sea crab. The sea crab, once you take out from the sea, it will die. So they're not alive, not going alive. This one is permissible to eat. We eat a lot of crab, by the way, in my country.
Yes, you are expert, seems. Yeah, I can see. You are from where?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia. Crabs is a lot there. What do you call it in Indonesian language?
Kepiting.
Huh?
Kepiting.
Kapitin. Okay, good.
And the one with hair,
That's why I expect. Because it's land and sea.
since the general rule is it has hair or not.
I think it's not about her. It's about if live only in the sea or not in the sea.
The simplest way to distinguish is to see the hair.
Yes. But those in the hair, they live also in the sea and in the land. Is that right?
The only type who can live both in land and sea.
Yes. I understand. Yes.
It has hair, it's still
Yes.
alive. If you even you boil them, it's still alive.
La ilaha illallah.
That's why
La ilaha.
sea and the land.
Okay. Then it means you talk about this type. Okay.
So the general rule.
Okay. Then we have to leave it. We have to go to that crabs which is only in the sea. Alhamdulillah that we have crabs only in the sea. Good. That's good. What do you call in English this with the hair? Is there a specific name in English? Then we can Google it. Subhanallah. Please say it. Show me please in the Google images, please. Subhanallah. Okay, that's good. That's good information.
The one that you see in the beach.
Is it tasty crab?
No, the sea one.
The sea one. I mean the sea one.
The sea crab is this tasty one.
Tasty. Okay. Then I will visit you in Indonesia. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa. How can you eat it? La hawla. Inna lillahi wa inna raji'un. It's dangerous. Subhanallah. Okay. Any other question? Okay. We still have 10 minutes. Okay, go then to the ingredients if there's no questions. Number 1 is alcohol. We all know that al-khamr is haram. We have to differentiate here between al-khamr. We say khamr, we don't say alcohol. Alcohol because now it become alcohol, which is al-khamr and wine. And we have also ingredient called alcohol, which go with through medicine or food or... So we have to differentiate between these two things. What is khamr? How can you realize this is khamr or not khamr? Is khamr a specific type of drinking? Very good. So khamr is not a specific time. Is anything make you what? Drunk or intoxicated. That's khamr. Could be from grapes, could be even from dates, from anything that's called khamr. Why it's haram? Because it affects your brain, which is the purpose of this life, is just to understand the revelation. That is khamr. Okay? Because it's very important to say khamr. Wine is khamr also. But when we talk about alcohol, alcohol is a substance which is the main substance which inside al-khamr. Not only this, with other substance. This is the main one. What if that alcohol inside some medicines or perfumes? Vast majority of the perfumes is just with alcohol, for example. And sometimes with some food, alcohol. Sometimes with some drinks, alcohol also. So here you have to understand something. That khamr is haram because if you, for example, if you have khamr and you said, oh, I will do just a little bit of khamr, then I will not become drunk. Is that halal? This is haram. Okay. What if that small amount of khamr, which will never make you drunk, what if you drink a lot from that amount? Will that person become drunk? Yes. Okay. So that's the illah. The reason here is that because he'll become drunk. Okay? Okay. Now, talk first about medicine. What if we put amount of alcohol in medicine? Will you become drunk? Yes. We'll talk about that. Yeah. We'll talk about that. But, I mean, even perfume. If someone crazy, he drink alcohol, he drink perfume. Yes, barakallahu feek. That's what I want. He will die not because intoxication. No, because this is dangerous. Okay? That's what I want to say. It means Sharia talk about khamr, not talk about just the substance of alcohol. So, if any medicine have percentage of alcohol, that the vast majority of modern scholars say it's halal. This is not khamr. If the perfume has a percentage of alcohol, the strongest opinion, it's halal also. Because it's not khamr. Now we come to the, what if it's in the food? Or sometimes in the drink. For example, with a percentage. What if it's in the food or drink? Now we have two opinions. Again, some scholars say, even in that percentage, it's also halal. Because again, it's not khamr. The substance of alcohol is not khamr, is something that you make you drunk. But if you put that percentage in that food, that will never make you drunk. So in that case, they said, this is not the reason of tahrim al-khamr. So some scholars say this is halal. Even also in the drink that it will, for example, 5%, 1%, and if you drink from that 1%, 3 liters in the same night, you not become drunk. Again, for these scholars, this is also halal. Because they understand khamr as what make you drunk. That if you drink a lot from that, ما أسكر كثيره فقليله حرام. What if you drink, as Prophet ﷺ said, a lot from that liquid, you'll become drunk. What if you have type of drink, you have a little percentage of alcohol, and if you drink 3 liters of that, you'll never become drunk. Is that khamr or not? I don't know if you understand or not. So that some scholars say this is not khamr. Because we don't go with percentage of alcohol. We go with what Prophet said, if that make you drunk or not. If that makes sense. But with the drink and food, yes, some scholars said no. Oh, there is percentage of alcohol. It's good to avoid it.
But here, not necessarily to be out of control, being drunk. Sometimes feel euphoria, feel a bit more pleasure, more relaxed. This part of the effect, not fully under.
Yes, but ulama differentiate between what called muskir and what called muraqqid or murqid. Murqid is not like muskir. Muskir is intoxicate. What you call about here is call it murqid. That for majority of them is not khamr. Yes.
Sometimes some of the wine or brandy are in the chocolates, right? Very small quantity, and if you eat like 1 kg, you won't get intoxicated.
Again, the same two opinions. Some scholars say it's haram, you have to avoid it. Some scholars say this is halal.
Doesn't the rule here will apply that anything that is in small quantity, if taken consumed in large quantity, it called khamr.
Yes.
It is haram in small quantity as well.
Yes. If anything you eat a lot or drink a lot of it, you become intoxicated, this is khamr.
But that specific thing, I'm adding it in a chocolate, right? And then you
Yeah, but if you eat a lot of it, you'll not become intoxicated.
but that thing's present.
Sorry?
But that alcohol or that wine,
Yes.
that wine, that is present in the chocolate. Even then,
Not alcohol. Yes, that substance of alcohol is not wine.
if someone is putting the wine,
No, wine is haram. Because what?
I'm putting it very in small quantity and I won't get intoxicated.
No, but you put wine. Wine itself is haram. Either a little amount. It's not like the substance of alcohol, if that makes sense. Wine itself is haram. Either little or more.
So you're talking about the alcohol that is produced during the manufacturing process, right?
That's right?
Not anything that is added.
Yeah, but yes, I talk about the substance that factors produce it. Yes.
Another example touching on that. So some of the dishes they cook in high-class restaurants, they put wine in it. But they say the wine or the alcohol in it evaporates as the food's cooked.
Okay, we'll talk now about this. There's now last week, some of you asked about where's Danish? Not here tonight. Oh, Dennis said, what if there is some drinks? They said wine without alcohol, 0 alcohol. Tell me some types. Beer without alcohol. Some famous barbican. What else? Huh? Okay, these types, if there is 0 alcohol, is it haram or halal? What do you think? This is halal, even if they call it wine. We don't care about the names, we care about what is the. However, nowadays, they sell it in the same bottle of alcohol. For me, I would say we should avoid this. Because for this generation, there's just the steps of shaitan now. Oh, this 0 alcohol, yes. Original is halal, but why it's in the bottle of wine? Just to make you a bit close to that. And the generation after us, Sheikh Shaybani said it's halal, bismillah. So that type of bottles, Muslims should avoid this type of because that's just a bit step to the, not because the drink itself is haram, but because the way they produce it, it just can lead to something else. Yes.
But isn't that also true with, for example, you said if the drink has a small percentage of alcohol, can that not cause people to get closer to drinking alcohol if they?
No. Because alcohol is not wine. Okay. If they drink it all the night, they will not become intoxicated. Nowadays, the fact of they can control this person in that drink. Even if you drink a lot from it, you will not become intoxicated. That's what the definition of Rasulullah sallam. ما أسكر كثيره فقليله حرام. What make you become toxic from a lot, then small of it is haram. What if a lot of it doesn't make you intoxicated? Then it's not khamr. Okay, yes.
Anyone with a, who has had drinks all his life, and now if he
Olive?
all his life he had a lot of drinks, right? And now he drinks beer and he doesn't get intoxicated.
All his life he drink al-khamr. He did tawbah. Okay, that's exception, Naveed. That person is exception. Okay. Yes, vinegar. Very good question. Al-khal. Yes. The vast majority of scholars say vinegar is halal. What the consensus between scholars, if the khamr itself become halal, that's halal. That's consensus. But what if the process, if the human being made that process, that's where the ulama make khilaf. But I would say vinegar is halal, yes.
But vinegar we prepared back home. My mother came 90 days, nobody touched it, it's haram now.
That's right.
After that, she said now it's halal.
Yes.
That's what we do it.
Takhleel, yes, that's right, yes. Because now it's become another substance completely. Completely another substance. Guys, khamr is haram because of reason. Again, reason, okay? If you take just asir, grapes, juice of grapes, it's very nice, is that right? If it's in many days or something, it can... So khamr, there's a reason for that. It's not just because of... Okay. Yes, I said medication and perfume is okay. Yes. Two opinions, yes. Yes, some scholars say it's halal, some scholars say yes. Go on. Go on. Is it what? No. What's your name? Umar. Umar. Just 1 minute. Umar, leave the percentage now. We don't look at the percentage. I'm just looking at that liquid. If he drink 3 liters from it, that's the criteria. If he drink a lot from it, will he become intoxicated? That's it. We don't care about the percentage. If we don't know, then you have to leave it. Because if there is anything haram or halal, you have to leave it. You have to avoid it. Okay. Wait a minute, is it a khamr? You mean beer without alcohol? Okay, but you have to tell me now, if you go with your friend and he drink al-khamr, then this is haram. If he just that type, we just talk about it, then it's something else. Okay, what do you think about that, Bear? What do you think? Is it khamr or not?
My understanding, I understood something different here. My understanding was wine is from grape. So if it's not from grape, so I sat with them. But now I reconsider things.
Okay, khamr could be from anything, not just grapes. Grapes is the best one, as they said, but it's not. I didn't taste it. Huh? The Arab people say that the grapes is the best one, but in the Arabia in Jahiliyyah, they make it from sha'ir, they make from dates, but the best one for them is the grapes. So it could be from anything. But okay, it's just from the context, Umar. Usually from the people, the context, you can tell. You can tell if it's wine or not. But again, for this, it's just I talk to you individually about this also, just for your workshop.
What was the difference between muskir and munkar?
خليك من هذه. هو بس اللي يفترك. عندنا 3 أنواع بس ما في داعي لها. هذه تفصيليات المالكية. Go on.
There are some ingredients you cook with, like spices, that very common in food, but some people use those to get intoxicated. For example, nutmeg.
Okay. If any ingredient that make you intoxicated, this is haram. Straight away. So for example, this is very common, and that majority of scholars, when it happened in the 7th century, the first time in Islamic country, many of scholars, they say this is haram because it's make you intoxicated. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So basically, the singer, she says,
Wait a minute. What?
in Italy,
Huh?
this singer,
What's the singer? Okay.
she says that me, if I drink milk, I get drunk. So when I go on parties or anything, I don't need alcohol.
Okay.
I drink milk and I get intoxicated.
Okay.
I get drunk. In that case, what would be?
Okay. Is he still drinking wine? Because this type of people, unless they repent, they will not ask these questions. They already... But if they repent, for example... Okay. So... No, he can drink anything. But if that make him, then he should just go and seek for cure. This big problem. But we can't say to them, if he drink anything, he become this. We can't say this is haram for you. But we said he is a sick. He has exceptional case. He should first seek cure and healing, and then we will see. Avoid it, yes. Unless he can't drink anything, for example. Even the water, yes. So in that way, he should avoid it till he find the healing. But this is very, very strange, subhanallah. So if a person, he addicted to the khamr, then he can be addicted to anything. Is that what's the case here? Or just special people? Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because there's no consensus it's haram between the scholars. Why there is no consensus? Because it's just a normal thing first from the land and not liquid. For these two things, there's why. But majority of them, in my knowledge, they say it's haram. What's called in Arabic? جوز طيب نعم. What in English? Nutmeg. What I know that majority of them, they say this is haram because become intoxicated. Some of them said this is just natural from the land. If you go to their relatives, it's very easy. You ask them, sorry, before they invite you, you should let them know. That's very easy. Yeah, that's why some scholars said if it's cooked, it will not make you. That's why they say there's no consensus it's haram. But majority of them, yes. What? May Allah forgive you. Say Amin. May Allah forgive you. We have a lot of young people here. May Allah forgive you. Don't do it, guys. Okay. Next time, inshallah. We'll talk about all the drugs, inshallah. Okay, next time, inshallah, we'll talk about the drugs, all the type of drugs, inshallah. May Allah protect all of you. We'll talk about insects, if I can, inshallah. And we'll talk about gelatin. We'll talk about La ilaha illallah. Hunting, yes, good. Zakaria, if you can write this down. Okay, yes. Hunting, good, yes. The time, just the time. If okay, go on. I understand. Zakaria, also write istihala. Okay. We'll talk about what fuqaha called istihala, transformation. If they take something from pork and they do a process, chemical process, that it will transform to another completely substance. Is it still pork or not? I think this case is just under this. Okay. Yes. Bab al-wara'. Last question, just the time. Yes. Sorry?
Before it was mentioned, like a lot of it, like a lot of this food, including alcohol, and if you have a lot of it, you don't get intoxicated, but you feel tipsy, like you feel nice. Is that still allowed?
Okay. We talk about that, Murqat, inshallah, next time. Inshallah ta'ala. الله أعلم وصلى الله على عبد رسول سيدنا محمد.